Welcome into Tiger House Wrestling. I'm your host, Tony, joined by I live for the for the That's interesting. And
Hey, what's up, guys? Doing?
we're going to be doing this podcast. As you can see on location. Maybe a little bit just a way through something new here. I got to figure out how to get this music turned. Oh, it did. Good. We're here for our SummerSlam prediction. SummerSlam will be starting here in a little over an hour from now. Before we get into that too much, Eddie, we our reviews of SummerSlams over the years from a past SummerSlam.
Well, my past SummerSlam, and I know it's going to be how old I am. Madison Square Garden, 1991, match made in heaven with Randy Savage and Miss Elizabeth getting married. I know they were already married, but that one was really cool. And then the Tower of Terror, whatever the hell they call them, and against the Ultimate Warrior and the Hoka Puke.
Right? For sure. How about you, John? What's one of your favorite memories from the SummerSlam?
Mine probably I have to go with probably the biggest brother in recent years going last year.
One of my favorite SummerSlam moments. I mean, talked at length about British Bulldog and Bret Hart last few weeks ago. I even Bill and Bulldog both in the crowd for the match, and Anvil eventually tries to help out Owen. Bret manages to still win, and Davey Boy comes in there and gets involved afterwards.
What year did you say?
I didn't say what year.
Oh, I was going to say.
Sure.
I was like saying, wait, I did he say 92?
Nope. I didn't say what year. No, 92 was. What you got in there. Yes. Well, that ain't gonna do nothing. Excuse me. All right. Talk about today. Once it loads up there, you'll see it then. If it decides to. Anyways, it's going to be the United States Championship match. You got LA Knight. There we go. Going to Paul for the U.S. title. Might be interesting reaction Logan Paul got in Cleveland last night for SmackDown. The crowd was booing him more so than they were cheering him. What does that say about
Well, I mean, he did turn his back on Cleveland. He didn't say he's from Cleveland anymore. He's from Puerto Rico.
That's true.
So what is he expecting to get? He deserves the ass whooping.
I do agree with you on that one, John, but it's also that people like the Miz more.
That is surprising.
I mean, but off topic of WWE, the best wrestler ever come out of the state of Ohio is Dean Ambrose, aka Jon Moxley.
You're not wrong. Maybe he is the biggest name really to come out of Cleveland wrestling wise, though.
They're Cincinnati.
Yeah, close enough. They both start with C.
They do. The build to this match, of course, has been quite interesting as we've had Logan Paul and LA Knight compete a couple different times in matches against each other, or one time at least. The threat match, of course, for the in the Bank qualifying match. LA Knight did pin Logan Paul, which is, of course, was one of the first times we've seen Logan get beat in a match since he won the U.S. title. Leading into this match, what do you guys got? Who do you think is walking out of Cleveland tonight as the United States champion?
Well, because I am the host city of tonight's SummerSlam, Eddyville, I am going to go with L.A. Knight. Yeah.
All right. Who you got, John?
Well, I mean, there's only one way you can look at it. You got the biggest bitch in the world, Logan Paul, taking the biggest ass whooping from the megastar, with everyone saying L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
L.A. Knight for the win.
That's going to make 3 for 3 because I feel like this match kicks off the show or not. I could see it kicking off the show. You want to start off hot, definitely be in LA Knight's corner here. It'd be the perfect way, I think, to start off the show having that United States Championship change hands and go into the megastar finding his first WWE Championship of any sort.
But Tony, what do you feel about the rumors that there could be a supposed another Paul brother around?
That is the newer report that could happen, but I personally don't see Jake Paul showing up in Cleveland.
Okay, let's say this. Like you said, it's going to be Jake Paul. At least if LA Knight wins the title, the city of Cleveland could actually celebrate a championship.
Yeah, first one since summer.
Yeah. Sorry, Cleveland. As a New Yorker, we know we're better than you, and you know it.
2016 was their year, and they fucked over to the Cubs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they do talk about, they did mention during the pre-show yesterday how supposedly Cleveland might have championships there in Cleveland Brown Stadium at some point. And even for the Cavaliers. But
I mean, not till there's a Super Bowl trophy at Ford Field.
I hope you're right.
What, it's going to be the underwater Super Bowl that they're going to win a championship?
Well, the rumors are if the still a so-called rig, the Browns and Lions in the Super Bowl. Yeah. You know, let me tell you who would know.
Hey, night. Yeah.
Be a pain, but maybe. There we go. So, we're gonna put that there. Then you can feel the air come back on again. Hey, night. One of the two. Hey, there we go. If it allows me to. Oops, connection lost, reconnecting. That keeps telling me that. So, which match we got on the docket next? It gets loaded here.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll talk about. We might just have to go without pictures. If they're here. Will be the WWE Women's Championship match. You got the Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax, going up against Bayley for the WWE Women's title. You guys got for this match, of course. You can't go without mentioning Miss Tiffany Stratton, who is Miss Money in the Bank, and got her own little new briefcase last night as well. She'll be looming around. Even though Nia Jax did tell her when she gave her that new briefcase last night that they made a deal she will not cash in on Nia.
I mean, she may not cash in on Nia, but if Nia's not the champion at the end, all bets are off.
Good point.
It's WWE. Nobody really gives a crap. Who's the WWE World, the WWE Women's Champion. Like, Tiffany Time has the briefcase. You think she's going to say no to Nia Jax over? Friends, it's going to get cashed in no matter what.
I don't know. It's not going to be a cash in. They just gave her the new title, the new briefcase, which looks. Hey, you know what they say about friends? They make the best enemies.
Most definitely.
So
True.
she ain't giving that up herself. She's going to keep that for a while. Now, before I thought for sure, Nia Jax is going to squash Bayley.
So what do you guys got
But with that, cashing out of the
coming out of
I can go either way.
this
I'm going to take a risk.
match?
I think Bayley's going to retain. I'm conflicted. I went back and forth on it. And I don't think either way there's not going to be a cash in. They just gave her the new title, the new briefcase, which looks amazing on her. I mean,
Destroy her, walk away, and then Tiffany's going to come on the commentating side and I don't think she wants to run that long of a distance to cash in. I think it's going to be a sneaky cash in.
Well, I'm going to disagree with both, but I got something to add to it as well. So I feel like Nia has been on as far since for some reason Triple H really seems to like pushing Nia Jax. I mean, look at the woman she beat to win Queen of the Ring tournament. And she beat, of course, Lyra Valkyria, but that was Lyra's no Bianca and Jade or Naomi, obviously. But to have wins over those two former women's champions like Naomi and Bianca, I love Bayley. I'm a big Bayley fan, but I just think tonight's the night Nia gets the win. Potentially, we see Nia and Tiffany team up on Bayley afterwards, but I think that's when you get the first return of the night.
You're walking on.
Sure. But no, I could see Bayley getting beat up by the two at the end. Maybe, or even during the match, maybe even Tiffany trying to get involved, and then, woo! We get the Queen making her return, siding with Bayley. I mean, she was supposed to be a babyface the last time we seen her, so I could easily see Charlotte Flair making a return to help Bayley out in some way, shape, or form, either during or after this match.
I mean, I like what you're saying, but she's not a babyface.
I agree.
She is so much better as a heel. She is not a good babyface.
I agree with you. But, like I said, when we last seen her, that's technically what she was supposed to be. So I can see that happening.
I mean, because
Or she could, you never know, she could always act like she's out there to help Bayley, but really be on Nia and Tiffany's side too. So it could go either way.
I mean, because with the whole babyface heel thing, some people can pull off either one. Randy Orton is one of those.
Exactly.
Some people can't. They can only do the heel, and when they're babyface, they suck at it. Austin Theory, prime example. He was a terrible babyface.
We'll see. Because I have a feeling he's going to be babyface again soon.
Go Grayson Waller and whoop his ass.
Okay,
I'll disagree with that.
I've known you for a while, but is the heat bothering you?
The Heat?
Do you have a heat stroke?
Maybe.
Like, for the love of God, that was the like, woo, she's gonna be coming, like, bullshit. You know?
I'm proud of you there.
I mean, if she's there, she's gonna draw a wet towel.
Can we just say that this picture of Nia looks like you took Jade Cargill and Bianca's face and put them together?
Okay.
It kind of does.
Okay. You said to people, and I quote, well, she beat 3 people. One can wrestle, one is so green that she needs to run away, and the other one, she made her look like a pancake.
And why do we have Lyra? Because Lyra, a former NXT Women's Champion.
She got her ass. She got her ass pounded. I thought they had to use a shovel just to pick her up.
It did bring her up.
I thought it was a botch.
Yeah, she is a former NXT Women's Champion. I think she was even at one point the UK Women's Champion.
I thought she was supposed to powerbomb and she just couldn't do it.
It was. But still, Lyra is more of an up. It did bring her up. I said she wasn't no lesser than, but in the same frame as Naomi or still winning that Nia beat in the Queen of the Ring tournament.
I always thought she was a party girl.
Yeah, it seems like it now, doesn't it? 3, 2, 1. That's a much different movie. Oh, that bad thing now.
I don't think Andrade would be a fan of it
No,
because he has to share that now with people.
it's all right.
That's right.
It's all right. He's getting some.
Talk about being royally screwed.
Next on the we got the rematch from Money in the Bank. We got the Braun Breaker going up against Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. That's a joke there, but Money in the Bank. Braun Breaker's taking the Intercontinental Championship tonight at SummerSlam. He might not have won it Money in the Bank, but learned from that, I feel like, a new Intercontinental Champion.
Nice. Okay, so my prediction is it's 60 cents and a half that we have to do it. Last time it was 33% and a half because everybody knows you got to do the Steiner to figure out who the hell win. Sammy, I think he has been a okay champion, but you got to go with Scott Steiner's son, Braun Breaker. Oh, I'm sorry, Rick Steiner's son, Braun Breaker. But I give her. Or we might see somebody interfere. Maybe it'll be a triple threat. Elio Dragunov.
Ilya Dragunov? We haven't seen him on TV since.
After Pride destroyed his ass.
Yeah. I mean, you never know. We do have Miz hosting, and he can change matches
Yeah.
and make matches. But either way.
All right. So I'm behind in this competition, so I take wild card picks here.
Uh-oh.
And I think I was so hot, Sammy,
That's
we were saying last time, and he got the clean. He got the clean pinfall. What's going to make this rivalry better if Sammy is to win? Either an interference or a dirty one. I think with it being Sammy, Braun's going to go to interference. And who did Braun Breaker take out?
the guy from the Pat McAfee show.
Who have we seen in almost a month?
Ricochet?
Not Ricochet.
Dragunov. Oh, yes.
Kaiser come back. Be a presence causing Zayn.
Okay.
Oh, my bad. Causing Sammy Hogan to retain.
Yeah. Yeah. But I have a little thing. If Ludwig Kaiser come back, does he bring some Kaiser with us?
Well, he definitely won't be bringing any Leonardo da Vinci pudding.
It sounds really tasty and good.
Yeah, that's Gianni about it.
I know.
Think Sammy's retaining either way. Huh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we talked the Queen of the Ring. Now it's time to talk the King of the Ring. The longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time. And Gunther. It's his shot for the World Heavyweight Championship against El Campeon. El Campeon. We know you got the Bronx in common with Damian Priest. But what do you got for this match between the Ring General or the King General?
My prediction is that, it's my boy from the Bronx. That's it. I love Damien.
But.
But.
Not really. He doesn't really have a big ball.
I know. But I really. So my prediction is, because I know I'm in with Tony, we're both tied. I'm going with my boy Damian Priest. I'm not giving up on the Bronx, baby boy. I'm sorry. That's my hometown. If I'm wrong, I don't care. I'm still going my boy from the boogie down. And you could put a question mark in there because I know I made the stupidest mistake. Boy from the Bronx.
Well, yeah, it might not be. You never know.
I'm interested to hear what you got this one, Tony.
You want to hear what I got to say next? Honestly, I've thought, and I'm sure I even said the ring prediction show. I felt like that whoever won the King of the Ring, and yes, I predicted B. Luther would go on to win the championship, World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam. Honestly, after watching the last couple weeks, I've kind of gone back and forth a little bit between these two, but my stance is still the same. I got Ring General walking out here, World Heavyweight Champion tonight.
Well,
I almost don't want to see it happen, but
I mean, I like both of you. So this is what's going to happen. Gunther's going to hit that power bomb and go for the cover. And yeah, my Scotch is coming in. I apologize. He's going to go for the cover. And lights are going to go out. You're going to hear the demon's heartbeat. He's going to get involved and cause a DQ. Gunther wins, but he's still champion.
Okay. When you did that dun, I was like, Taz is coming back to WWE.
Well, I thought I was going to have Cody Rhodes show.
Yeah. I know.
because you bring up, I could see Finn. I could see this might play more into another match later. I could see Finn getting involved in this match, and whether it be errant or accidental or not, end up costing Damian Priest as well.
But I'm saying,
Right. Let's see. So this one is probably the most personal match. Right? CM Punk in his first singles televised match in over 10 years, going up against the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. Of course, you can't without mentioning the special referee. Well, he is a visionary. He is a revolutionary. He is Seth freaking Rollins. Throughout the entire match. The interesting part to bring into this match is that none of these three guys can stand each other. How is Seth Rollins going to come and play when it's all said and done for this match?
Okay, so this is what's going to happen. Drew McIntyre is going to grab a chair. And then he's going to spit at Seth Rollins. And then Seth Rollins is going to take the chair and hit CM Punk. And then right next to the ring ropes, he's going to count the 1, 2, 3 and walk out. And then start up the new D-Generation. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Shawn Michaels in 1997. I feel like this match is a common copy of the 97 with Brett and Taker.
Oh, yeah.
And Shawn was there. It feels like Shawn Michaels wrote this in his sleep.
Doesn't it?
It does. If I put it, who was the one that screwed Seth Rollins out of the WWE Championship? Out of the World Heavyweight Championship.
CM
Okay, so he's the Bret Hart of this match.
But if you go that route, when it was Brett versus Taker, it was Taker the one that took the chair shot and got pinned by Brett.
Yeah, so basically, it's really hard because I don't want to see Seth turn heel, but maybe this would be a prelude of CM Punk turning heel.
personally feel like they do that. It's bringing in a lot of money with merchandise and stuff right now.
I understand that, but Seth is still having that pop with the thing. CM Punk's been there. CM Punk right now, he only had one match, and that was the Royal Rumble.
True.
I mean, no offense. I love Punk.
And Drew ruined it.
Yes.
And then he did Deuces.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this, but Drew's gonna win because I feel like he got screwed way too many times by Punk. Mania, Cash at the Castle, and Money in the Bank. It's time for Drew to win a match.
Interesting take. Don, you're laughing.
All right, let's look at the history here. Who's currently taking the most? CM Punk is taking multiple title shots. What is Drew taking? Family. What's stronger than anything? Family. It don't matter if Seth is the referee. Punk's gonna go out of everything because of his family. Drew is just a freaking Scottish piece of shit.
Plain and simple to the point.
And I was going back, I will say I was, until we got the introduction to the rules of the match. Exact words out of Drew was, "No one hates you more than I do," or same hates the same as Seth.
Yeah.
And what did Seth say? Same thing to Drew. That no one hates. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But anyways, what if that's a prelude? What if Rollins screws McIntyre? Punk wins. And then we get the triple threat at Bad Blood in a steel cage. Oh my, screw that. Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
So I'm going Punk.
I totally agree with you. It's like we're trying to figure out what to do with this match because this is a hot ticket match.
Oh, yes.
You know, no offense. It's a hot ticket match, and we're not trying to say we don't know what the hell we're doing. It's just it's hard to pick a match that both guys are on the top of their game.
I also feel like down the line we could get a Seth Becky versus CM Punk and AJ Lee if Lee comes back.
First, you got to go through Roxanne Perez
Yes.
And Cora Jade.
and then Cora Jade.
You gotta get AJ back. It's first. Yeah. I agree with you guys. This one is tough to pick between these two, especially with Seth in there as a referee. But I am going to agree with John here. I got CM Punk getting the win, getting his bracelet back from Drew. But it's definitely not over between these three here. They will have another, I would assume, a triple threat match at some place in time. We could see Seth versus Punk or Seth versus Drew before that. I feel like it'd be Seth versus Punk.
Drew battle bash. Because
Well, they don't have a pay-per-view or a premium live event in September. So I could see potentially doing a Monday Night Raw, having Punk versus Seth as well. That'd be a big ticket. Monday Night Raw. That's with football, of course, starting up in September. Again, Monday Night Football, you'll want to try and get a big rating.
I could see that being a Mania match, being the mixed tag match. Seth and Becky versus AJ and Punk.
That would be perfect.
And they could use enough time to build it properly.
Exactly. I could see it going either one of those two ways, but yeah, I gotta go Punk winning tonight. I don't feel like he's gonna lose his first singles match back in WWE and TV.
Yeah, this is what you get when you're trying to figure out predictions. You know.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so the next championship on the line as Rhea Ripley gets her rematch for the never lost against John's favorite, Liv Morgan, the current women's world champion. Of course,
Revenge tour, baby. Revenge tour.
can't see, but that's okay. But of course, there's a lot going on in this whole Dom situation. If Liv trying to take Dom, and Dom claiming his love for Rhea and that he cannot stand against Liv Morgan getting her to cry and all that stuff. So, what do you guys got for this match between Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley? Go ahead, John. We know
This is going to lead to something I've been talking about for quite a while now, and it's that Judgment Day split. You're going to get the split, and on one side, on Liv's side, you're going to have J.D. McDonough, Finn Balor, and the most person to come out of prison, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. But how do you even it up? Because then you just have Cardo, Dane Priest, and Bobby. How do you? Well, someone has been cleared from injury. So we get turn to Buddy Matthews in the future and set up an amazing Survivor Series match.
no, because he just re-signed a contract with AEW through next year.
That's bullshit. Anyways. But the main thing we need to know in this match is 3 words. Also known,
He's on top.
no, Tommy's not on top. And if my wife is watching this, I'll sleep on the couch already, okay? Anyways, the 3 words you need to understand that are going to determine the outcome of this match. Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Every time he tried to keep that title away from Liv and interfered in the match, always has helped Liv. So, Liv is retaining because Dirty Dom's a dumbass and helps. So I'm going with Liv Morgan to retain. And we all know Finn's going to be on her side because he's been in that hotel room with her. He knows what's going on. Okay.
Well, to also go off that, Liv did vandalize the Judgment Day.
His name wasn't X'd out?
Yep, Finn Balor's face was the only one that didn't have any markings to it. Eddie, I'll let you take this in a moment, but I got to build off a little bit from John here. For the longest time, I always felt like Rhea would come back, win a title back right away. But after seeing everything unfold, I have to agree. Liv Morgan, with help from Don Morgan, walks out still Women's World Champion.
Hey, revenge tour, baby. Revenge tour. It does not stop at the first time of panic.
Her time will come.
Well, I'm going to say this. I hope you have a soft pillow and a blanket. I want to say this. Libby's on top. and that's going to happen because I love Rena, but the way Liv Morgan's been dressed right now, she could do anything to me.
Can we just say how weird it is to be Dirty downstairs? You got to go home and tell your wife that your mommy caught you with your step bitch.
That is some weird ass. And then your mommy basically has a buddy that's not going to take shit from you.
Right. Buddy Murphy Chris, he was engaged to Alexa Bliss. Then Alexa Bliss had a thing with Braun Strowman. He's engaged to, well, he's married to Rhea now. And Rhea getting all dirty down him. Well, not anymore, because that's all holds up.
I'm going to go wrong. I don't put this Dirty Dom get more than anybody else in the WWE.
I know, right?
He's the Pete Davidson of WWE.
He is. Even with that 1980s porn mustache. I mean,
it's not the mustache.
The mullet.
It's the Eddie mullet.
Yeah.
He looks like him if the Tiger King was Latino.
That's perfect.
No wonder he wears that cat outfit.
Right. Dominic has been trying to play every match this whole time. And he's been with Liv, which is all part of the plan.
He's been called a dick by the WWE Universe, and now he's using it.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Holy shit.
Shall we move on before you get involved? Jeez. All right, let's go into the main event, shall we? Move on from Liv and Rhea for now. You got the Bloodline. Now it's a Bloodline rules match for the undisputed WWE Championship. The self-proclaimed head of the table, Solo Sikoa from the New Bloodline, going up against, of course, the undisputed WWE Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. But yeah, last time we seen a Bloodline rules match, of course, was at WrestleMania, where we got to see so many surprises. I'm sure there'll be many surprises in store tonight as well. What do you guys got for this one?
Okay, so last night, if anybody watched it, the Bloodline won the tag team from D-Generation X.
Dicks.
DIY, but I do not see Solo winning against Cody, because I think you're going to hear, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I represent the greatest WWE champion of all time, the true head of table, Roman Reigns. And then you're going to hear, I don't know if he's still injured, maybe we'll see a surprise from an Uso, and I'm not saying yeet.
No yeet. He is medically cleared, has been for a couple weeks.
Yeah. And then maybe we'll hear, if you smell what The Rock is cooking, the final boss. Because he finished up his movie that he did.
Yeah.
He finished up 2 weeks ago. Nobody knows what he gave Cody. Most definitely. Yeah. So I'm going in a really slim chance. But depends. I don't think Solo's ready yet.
No, the only person in my eyes that could potentially be a world champion, and he showed how dominant he was in that tag match, is Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, off of that, there was reports out that they held off on debuting Jacob Fatu for so long because the higher ups in WWE did feel like he was going to overshadow Solo and be a world champion more than likely.
He already has. I mean,
look at what he does in the ring.
Yeah.
Never saw a guy do what he does that quick.
Right.
He could be in the Olympics.
Solo is basically a great value Umaga.
I don't know if I even to Umaga really, but
Or like our boy right here, we could say he's a daily deal.
yeah, there you go. Sure, why not? But anyway, what do you got, John?
So this is what's going to happen. 100%. I saw the script. No, not really. But this is what's going to happen. Cody's going to hit that crossroads. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Go for the pin. Go 3 times. And that's when the bloodline comes. So, because blood beats the living shit out of Cody Rhodes. So who comes running down? Hey, the best Canadian and St. Louis boy WWE, Kevin Owens and Ray Orton. They try to stand tough, they get beat the fuck down. And then you hear the no heat. Jimmy Uso actually Taylor shows up. Jay Uso shows up and comes down, and he's starting to hold his ground, and that's when Jimmy's music hits. Jimmy comes down, the Usos, and you hear for the millions and millions of his Apple fans, The Rock's music hits. The Rock comes down. Rock bottoms both their candy asses. And then you start hearing the Roman Reigns theme song. Yeah, but it cuts out. And you get that Shield beat. The big dog Roman Reigns comes back. And he spears the living crap out of The Rock. And all you see is Cody crawling over, finally getting that pin, that title, with Roman right next to him, lifting his hand up.
But I'm going to add a little more onto there. Then Pat McAfee and his crew get in the ring and start brawling with them because they have to celebrate their 2K24 DLC.
They're on Raw without talking about.
We could, because Pat, I'm sure, will be on commentary for SummerSlam tonight because he's there in Cleveland.
Yeah, I can see it now. That in the main event, you see Finn back. You see them walking him when the tag team titles.
You know something big is going to happen at some point. You know, multiple surprises, especially when you're keeping the biggest thing coming up. The Wyatt 6, the card.
Like you said, John. Solo's not ready for a title reign.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Eddie, but still, he's not ready yet. He's not going to put the title on Solo. I mean, why would you? You got Roman in a month, maybe. And then, well, no, that The Rock comes out. The Rock will eventually come out, but I think you're going to get a new member of the bloodline coming out first in the form of Hikuleo.
Oh, you mean Eddie's good old friend Hakalugi?
Hakalugi, yeah.
I mean, he has signed with the company, so I could see him coming out there, trying to help out Solo and the rest of the new bloodline.
Can he actually wrestle on like Tango Loa?
I'm not sure. I haven't really coming out. Jimmy Uso makes his return. Maybe we see another member of the bloodline family come out there and try to even the odds, helping out in potentially Xyla Fatu or I believe so.
I thought it was Zilla.
Zilla's Xyla Zayn. You could see Kevin Owens. You could see Rock could, like you said, mentioned, could get involved eventually too. But when it's also the last person you're going to see come here, whether it's with Paul Heyman coming out to introduce him, we'll see. But Paul will be out there with him as well. Roman's definitely making his return tonight. He's spearing the shit out of Solo for everything that Solo said over the last couple months. That is what's going to lead to Cody Rhodes then probably his 3 crossroads maybe for a time in the match. 1, 2, 3, Cody Rhodes is out still undisputed WWE.
I still think the Hurricane should come out because he teamed with Rosie. I mean, come on, a reunion that we could have Rosie.
Just open as a super.
Yeah.
Roman, but I don't know that we'd.
And then The Rock would call him the hamburger. You know what I mean?
It could be interesting. See if we can get that to go out there now. So, as you mentioned, we mentioned the Miz is, of course, the host for SummerSlam tonight. What kind of surprises do you guys feel like are going to happen at SummerSlam tonight? Do you feel like there's going to be more matches made during the show, or do you feel like there's just going to be random people involved in SummerSlam?
I feel like
In some way, shape, or form.
might be a Raw Tag Team Championship match.
Have Miz and Truth even gotten the rematch for the tag team titles?
No.
I didn't think so.
Place in Cleveland.
Right. I show speed.
Yeah, I don't speak. The name is. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the real question is, the Miz is the host.
Yeah.
R-Truth's going to be involved. Is he going to make it to the right location?
He's supposedly there, but that doesn't mean he's going to stay there.
Give me time to go to Progressive Field.
Could we see a hero, John Cena, make an appearance?
His second to the last SummerSlam, apparently. So we could see John Cena his second to next year, but as Cena mentioned at Money in the Bank, anytime we see John Cena on camera again, he'll be in a suit.
We might see him. The Guardians are playing the Orioles tonight.
We're losing.
You know why? Why I'm saying this is like.
Have you seen this?
Miz is gonna think that he's in the wrong stand match. Go to the Guardians, Orioles for Miz.
You'd be in the dugout.
Well,
have you seen this?
That would be funny. Like you see on TV, like.
yes, his wife Maurice is there as well, so I wouldn't be surprised to see her on SummerSlam in some way, shape, or form tonight as well.
Oh yeah, you have to do this every time you see her. It's gonna be a good SummerSlam, but I just wish it was more matches.
Yeah, I mean, we're used to seeing 5 or 6 matches lately, but it would be nice to see more than just 7 matches on the card. I mean, yes, it's going to mean another hour probably, depending on how many matches they added, but it's SummerSlam.
It's the biggest night of the summer.
I've been to a SummerSlam that was 15 matches.
Exactly. I mean, they were all short.
Yeah.
We've talked about it. But yeah, I do look for them to announce officially tonight where SummerSlam will take place next year. I still say, and I know you guys don't like it, but I still
swear to
say
God,
Saudi Arabia is going to
No.
be where SummerSlam takes place next year.
No,
Yeah, I think so.
no.
Why have they waited this long to announce it?
They can wait longer too.
I thought SummerSlam was gonna be my apartment building.
Next year?
Yeah.
Wow.
Clear out the tables, have a mini ring, and be perfect. Be perfect.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be like the bar battle.
Yeah.
Games.
Yeah.
But of course, and then when we talk SummerSlam, we can't forget 2 years from now in Minneapolis,
What a shock.
we will have
The home, I mean, they're not playing at that stadium.
first ever two.
In the city that calls the Twins home. Two-nighter.
Right? We're not going to go too far because we'll be on here
How ironic.
live reactions during SummerSlam. You'll see even a little bit different of a setup when we get into that. Our live reactions during SummerSlam, even a little bit different of a setup when we get into that. But
And we'll be streaming it on TikTok as well.
yes, John will have TikTok up as well. Yes.
I got a question on that. So we know that either Damian Priest or Gunther is going to be champion.
Correct.
Who do you think they would put in a match as like the number one contender for the title in Bachelor Program? What would your thoughts be on that?
I would do Shane.
Why Sheamus?
Against
Banger at the banger at the banger. Or like people calling out as a burger.
I think you have a rematch between Gunther and Damian Priest, personally.
I think it should be Gunther and Dragunov. Dragunov was
Speaking of,
Okay.
I would love to see Dragunov maybe join Imperium.
I've heard this before.
I mean, that could potentially happen at some point, but I feel like you got to have the Dragon. Ooh.
What about that pansy bitch?
I would that match they had for the UK title.
Right?
I mean, that match was a piss up. It's in Gunther's home country.
I think it was from Austria.
No,
It's from Vienna,
it's from
Austria.
Germany.
I thought Dragon Germany.
Let me double check now.
We know that he lives in the States with his wife. That's the only that we know.
Right? All right. We'll get to the bottom of this in a second.
Maybe that. Is there any actual, besides Kaiser, is there any actual German wrestlers? He's not in the company anymore. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I thought Otis was German when I first met him. Well, not met him, but saw him.
I would love to see the Wyatt Six, one of them go after him.
I think he's on the list.
I mean, apparently Dakota Kai's on the list.
Oh, she's on my list too.
Wow, that makes two of us, Eddie.
Hey, Dakota.
Eddie Thorpe might fight you over that one, but
It's alright, I got people. He's just a DJ.
That's okay. He wants to take that one away. I still got 27 more at least.
It's alright, I could go to JC Jane.
You can have JC James, but keep your hands off GG.
Oh, baby boy, I want Lobo Vice. I'm good.
Man, fuck you.
Yeah.
Well, I know what, you can have Lola Vice. I'll take the other good, martial artists. Because Nikita Lyons,
Oh, yes, Nikita. If she ever comes to WWE ever again, she's always injured. I feel bad for that girl.
you're telling me.
Yeah.
You mean Mickey James 2.0?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I call her Tatum Tampon because I thought that was her name.
You know, I like Rough Riders, so I'm gonna stick with Fallon Henley.
Can't go wrong with that.
So we're giving him Ariana Grace.
No, I'm not taking Ariana
No,
Grace.
we'll be.
But she's elegant.
I will sacrifice one. Well, you know what? He's a great host.
Oh,
Great
jeez.
show. He needs a badass surfer bitch. He can have Soruka.
But I'm taking my girl from the family.
You can have her.
Yeah.
You can fucking have her.
Is it-
I want Petrovich.
Oh God, jeez. My God.
She can do whatever move she wants on me. I'm just saying.
Take Roxanne.
Oh, you gotta go Roxanne.
Yes.
Who wants Dia Hale? That bitch is crazy.
That bitch is crazy, but you never know what that could lead to.
That's true.
I mean, I have her on fucking Instagram, and that girl doing like some weird things and cigar, but I'm like, oh God, God bless and save the children.
Man, Nathan Frazier has found himself a crazy one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Nathan Frazier and Thea Hale.
Wow.
See, if we go to the other company, I gotta go with my girl Sky Blue.
Man, I wish she would come back to WWE.
Yeah?
Yeah, she was hot. She was great.
But we have to deal with Kyle Fletcher.
Jeez. Yeah, well. We didn't get on that topic. No?
Yeah, we're not gonna go to the other company because they're trash.
Let's go to the past company, you know. I could
Which
use
one?
some Velvet Sky in my life.
I want Major Guns. This is Meow, the one that used to be with the Orient guys. I forgot what her name was. Miss Chow or whatever her name was. She was with Jimmy Wang Yang in that group.
I forgot about Jimmy Wang.
Right?
He's like so irrelevant, like Goose and Domino.
Cherry. Can we get Cherry?
What time is the pay-per-view starting?
In 6 minutes.
Okay, so you guys have a wonderful time. God bless. Save the children.
This has been Wrestling Girl Talk. And this has been Wrestling Girl Talk.
Yeah.
And Tiger Talks Wrestling.
Yep. See ya.
See you guys in a couple minutes.
Woo!
Maybe. Hello. We're gonna do this. And then maybe it'll